Moving pasuk gimel. Vayimar boy shono. It was the 40th year. Ashti oser chodesh bech chodesh. The 11th month, which is Shvat, on the first of the month. Okay, now, so how much time from this moment till Moshe passes away? How many days is it? It's the first of Shvat. Moshe is going to pass away Zayin Adar. So 36 days from now, Moshe is passing away. Dibra Moshe al bnei Yisrael chal she'tziva Hashem osa aleim. Moshe spoke to bnei Yisrael all that Hashem had commanded him. Rashi v'yibar boim shona b'ashti osa chodesh v'echel b'chodesh m'lamei shlo chichon el b'somach l'misa. He only rebuked them right before he passed away. He knew he wasn't going in. He didn't know exactly when he would pass away. Now, it's interesting. Ovid Sephorno says, "What's v'yibar boim shona?" Acha shekolu meisim midbar. Meaning the people who left Egypt. People above 20, they're not there. They already passed away. Dibir Moshe bnei Yisrael leboy oretz. See, speaking now to the people that are going to Eretz Yisrael, because Moshe is not going to be there afterwards. Okay? Mimi lomat. Why is Moshe rebuking them? I mean, he could have rebuked them all along. Mi lomat, mi Yaakov. When did Yaakov give Tochocha give admonishment to his children right before he passed away? Omeruvin beni ani omaloch ni maloch achicho klashon malolu. Why did I give you Musar all these years? Kadeshlo tanicheni, because I was concerned you may leave me. V'teilach v'sidbak ba'ochi Esav. You hear this? Because and you would go and you attach yourself to my brother Esav. Vochi Esav. Esav Vochi. Now it's interesting. We find that right after, what did Ruvain deserve Tochocha for? Because it says he switched his father's bed. That's the only sin he had. Ruvain. It says that Ruvain, all from that moment onward, he fasted for the rest of his life. He was in a state of tshuva. So if that's the case, what Musa? Person does a chet and immediately he has remorse and tshuva to the point he's fasting. The Chazal tell us it was hushchu shinav min atainis. I mean, his teeth turned black from fasting all those years. That's the level of tshuva he was experiencing. So why should you give him tochocha? Who do you hit over the head to wake him up? I mean, Ruvain didn't have to be woken up. He fully embraced. And he related to the wrong he had done. I mean, so why should he give him Musa? Right? He said, why? Because I was concerned he may go to Esav. There's no reason to Musa. He's doing tshuva immediately. What Musa should he give him? What tochacha should he give him? You want to say Shimon and Levi, right? Okay, they destroyed Shechem. So then he didn't say anything. Before he passed away, he cursed their wrath, right? Okay, but Reuven immediately did tshuva. For 4 reasons. One only gives tochocha before he passes away. You know, if you have to repeat yourself twice, it's a problem. Nun. So he says, the mochicho zman kodem yisoso, because if he gives a musar, not immediately before, ksova uchicho hayomat umochomat. Vali uchicho akol pamecho adayin yesh li pinay uchicho lemochor. The Shem yom zemnei is a sino sheyesh lo olay umochicho sitomit. Came boyd betochachto mishum hochi uchicho samach l'misav al kol masov. You know, personally, you continue to say, oh, Father says, you know, I love you. This is all constructive criticism. How does a person take that? They say, you know something? You really don't like me. You're just trying to find fault with me. I'm out of here. So therefore, you come once and you say, so the person doesn't have any ideas. It's not you continuously feel, you're always picking on me. He doesn't feel he's being picked upon. Because what happens, I give you musar, and then afterwards I see afterwards. There's a degree of embarrassment. Right? Shenemar hini anu bi v'chein David es Shlomo beno was only before he passed away. It doesn't mean when we speak about Musar, we're not saying a person does something wrong. Of course, he has to be disciplined. There's no question. You have to help each other. It means we're talking about the full brunt of the tshuva, the full brunt of Tochocha. That's what we're speaking about. Achrei hakoso. Now, when is he giving Musar? When is he giving the rebuke? After he had smitten a sichel melchel mori, sheyoshi becheshbon beis og melch haboshan sheyoshi b'ashros bedrei. Rashi, Achrei hakoso, Acher Oma Moshe imani mochichem kodim shikonsul ksas oretz. If I give them the rebuke before they enter even to a small degree, Yomru mal lezel leinu, what does the man want from us? Mahetiv lanu, what good they do for us? Eino bo el lekanter limso elo. He's only come to criticize and find fault. Shem bo koach lachniseinu loretz. He only wants to find fault because truthfully, he doesn't have the ability to bring us into the land. So therefore he first waited to topple Sichon and Og, and he gave him the land, because they saw then he was able to deliver. So it wasn't, he was giving Musa just to find fault in them. He understood it was for their best interest. Sometimes people, only later in life did they realize their sin is too late. Years later, when their parents were trying to discipline them and talk reason with them, they rebelled. They fled from it. Years later, when they realized, then they appreciated their mistakes. They said, "We should have listened. You should have, but it's too late already." After they raised the families weren't raised observant, and everything else. It's a disaster. Sometimes it is too late. It is too late. It is too late. Of course, you could do some degree of repair, but sometimes the problem is so serious, you can't fix it. Chas v'sholom.
Excuse me, Rabbi. Do these two wars see as miracles?
What? The two what?
The generations see them as miracle victories. Do they see them only as physical, or do they see the hand of Hashem?
There's no question. Moshe couldn't kill them unless Hashem was involved. Of course.
But the perception of the people, they realized that there were two more miracles that were performed on their behalf.
Therefore, but it really has no relevance not to this point. It's not this point. Is again, why are you giving him a musar? Is it to find fault or it's in our interest? That's the question. It's interesting, who says this? What's that? Rashi says, Achrei hakoso. Why? Because others will say, what are you criticizing us? It's just to find fault. It's only after he destroyed them and they saw that he can do, therefore they'll be receptive to his musa. Otherwise they'll say he's criticizing us. The Sifrona says differently. This is a very important point. Achrei hakoso ze'osa acher shisigwe ze menucha be'eretz nosheves. A person to be able to internalize things, you can't be distracted. Understand? A person who has no peace and tranquility in his life, you could try to convince him about many things. He doesn't have the capacity to appreciate what you're saying. Not because he's saying you're finding fault. It has nothing to do with this. To be able to benefit from certain things, you have to be open-minded. If open-minded has to do with just not because he's broad-minded. He has the capacity to appreciate what you're telling him. If a person is overwhelmed with problems, he's too distracted. Doesn't have the capacity to absorb and to fully comprehend what you're telling him. That's what he's supposed to learn. Until then, they're in flux. When a person's in flux, he misses many things. When a person has menuchas hanefesh, you have an inner tranquility, then you're able to focus. And if you're able to focus, then you're able to appreciate what's being said.